Larry Bird is one of the greatest players to ever grace this earth. I love Larry Bird's game, and he was Mr. Clutch. And he walked into a three-point shooting contest and said, who's coming in second place? Okay. That's what he said, because it was always said, we know how great Larry Bird is.
Larry Bird was slow, didn't have crazy hops, drank beer, ate fast food, had a bad back, and an ugly mullet. But here's the thing, he destroyed the best athletes on earth.
With 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper and hit it at the buzzer. Bird has 60 points.
Think about that. At 19, he was picking up trash in Indiana. By 25, NBA champion. By 30, 3-time MVP. How does that even happen? This guy would tell you exactly how he'd beat you. Then he'd do it. Every single time. Pat Riley said something crazy. If he needed one shot to save his life, he'd pick Larry Bird. Not Jordan, not Magic. Larry freaking Bird. So here's what you need to understand. How does an unathletic white kid destroy the most physical league in the world? 3 things: childhood trauma, insane work ethic, mind games. But to understand how Larry became basketball's most feared player, you need to know this. He came from a place where nobody had anything, where you survived by outworking everyone, even if it killed you. And that's exactly what he did. French Lick, Indiana. Population, 2,000. A farming town where nobody had anything. And Larry Bird had even less. Born in 1956, 4th of 6 kids. His dad, Joe, construction worker when he could find work. His mom, Georgia, waited tables at a diner. But here's what made it worse. Joe drank. A lot. The Birds were broke. Picture this. Tiny house. Busted furnace. Every winter they'd freeze. Larry got sent to Grandma's house just so there'd be one less kid to feed. The crazy part? Larry didn't even know he was poor. When you've never had anything, that's just normal life. But basketball saved him. Sports became everything. Every single day. Baseball, basketball, football. Didn't matter. His older brothers would destroy him in the driveway. Beat him up. Tell him he sucked. You know what that did? It made him obsessed. He'd practice until his fingers went numb, shooting in freezing cold, in the rain, body screaming at him to stop. He never did. Then came the moment that changed everything. Larry was 13, maybe 14. His dad came home with an ankle that was black and blue, swollen. Joe could barely stand. Larry and his brother had to help pull his boot off. The pain? Unbearable. But here's the insane part. Next morning, they helped him put that boot back on, and Joe went to work anyway. Think about that for a second. That moment burned into Larry's brain. His dad could have stayed home. Nobody would have blamed him, but he didn't. That became Larry's code. You play through pain, you show up. No excuses. Then this happened. Age 15, Larry hit 6'3", starting to figure things out. Senior year, everything exploded. He's 6'7" now, not just the scrappy kid anymore. He's the best player French Lick ever saw. 31 points per game, 21 rebounds, no three-point line. Get this. The gym held 2,300 people, never an empty seat. This town of 2,000 would pack in, just to watch Larry Bird. Then the recruiters showed up. Indiana University offered him a scholarship. Bobby Knight, one of the biggest programs in the country. Full ride, escape poverty, give his family a better life. This was it, the dream. But after just 24 days, he quit, walked away. Within a year, he's picking up trash in French Lick for minimum wage. And his father, that's when everything fell apart. At Indiana University, Larry lasted 24 days. Campus was too big, crowds overwhelming. He was homesick, broke, and lost. So he quit. Bobby Knight, the legendary coach, didn't even try to stop him, just let him walk. Went back to French Lick, got a job picking up trash, a garbage man. And here's the crazy thing, Larry loved it. Outdoors, around friends, making his town look better. Life was simple, peaceful even. $125 a week. Started at 5 a.m., done by noon. Then he'd play ball all afternoon. Then everything shattered. Larry was 18. His dad, Joe, Korean War vet with PTSD. His drinking got worse. Debts piling up, divorced, couldn't pay alimony, couldn't find work. The bank was taking the house. Joe owed everyone money, even borrowed from his own kids. One day, Joe called his ex-wife, told her not to worry about the debts anymore. Then he hung up, and he shot himself. February 3rd, 1975, Larry found out at work, had to identify the body. Think about that. Larry's dad thought his family needed the life insurance money more than him. It was a sacrifice, the ultimate one. Larry was destroyed, but he had to keep going. Now picture this. He's 19. Quick marriage that ended badly. Picking up trash for minimum wage. Father dead. Basketball dream over. Nobody would have blamed him for giving up, but Bill Hodges wouldn't let him. This assistant coach from Indiana State kept showing up at Larry's mom's house, trying to convince him to play again. 5 visits. 6, 7. Larry kept saying no. He was done with basketball. One day, Larry starts talking about a buddy who could have been great, but nobody knew him because he never went to college. You know what Hodges did? He looked at Larry, said that's what people would say about him someday, then got up, left. No goodbye, nothing. 2 days later, Larry called. He was ready. At Indiana State, 33 points per game, 13 rebounds, led them to an undefeated season, 33 straight wins. A school nobody heard of, with a white kid from the sticks, all the way to the 1979 NCAA championship against Michigan State, and their star, Magic Johnson. 35 million people watched, most watched college game ever, but Michigan State was too athletic, too deep. Larry shot 7 for 21. They lost 75-64. But here's what you need to understand. That loss, that rivalry with Magic, it saved basketball. Because by 1980, the NBA was dying. Nobody watching. Empty arenas, finals games on tape delay at midnight, players doing drugs in the locker room, and nobody could have predicted this. 2 Midwest kids, 1 black, 1 white, would become the saviors of basketball, starting with a rookie season that changed everything. In 1978, Red Auerbach made an insane gamble. He drafted Larry Bird with the 6th pick. Even though Larry could re-enter next year, the risk? Massive. See, if Larry didn't sign, Boston loses the pick, gets nothing, and other teams were circling like vultures. But when Larry signed for $650,000, highest paid rookie ever, more than most veterans, the pressure? Crushing. Every player in the league wanted to embarrass the overpaid rookie. And get this, it took Larry 3 days in rookie camp to realize something. This league? Easy. He was going to dominate. The Celtics had won 29 games before Larry. With him, they won 61. Best record in the NBA. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 4.5 assists. All-star. First team All-NBA. 32-game improvement. Biggest turnaround in NBA history. From worst to first. One player did that, and he beat Magic for Rookie of the Year. Now watch what happens. 1981. Boston pulls off the steal of the century. They get Robert Parrish, draft Kevin McHale. Suddenly, greatest front court ever. Larry's second season, age 24. They win it all, beat the Rockets in 6. Larry averaged 15 and 15 in the finals, clutch shots every game. But then came the frustration. MVP voting, 2nd place. Next year, 2nd again. Year after that, 2nd again. Moses Malone, Julius Erving, Magic, always somebody else. 3 straight years. Almost the best, but not quite. You feel that burn? 1984. Larry finally wins MVP. Celtics make the finals. Against Magic and the Lakers, the rubber match from college. 7 games, no air conditioning. Over 100 degrees in Boston Garden. Absolute war. Players passing out. Oxygen tanks on the bench. Kareem wearing goggles from the sweat. Larry. He averaged 27 points, 14 rebounds. Then Game 7. Fans literally on the court. Celtics win 111-102. Larry gets Finals MVP. He'd finally beaten Magic, but Magic wanted revenge. 1985. Larry wins his 2nd MVP. Finals? Magic's Lakers win in 6. But Larry wasn't done. Not even close. Then came 1986, Larry's absolute peak. 67-15 record. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, nearly 50-40-90 shooting, third straight MVP. Only Russell and Wilt had done that. And the playoffs? Total destruction. Swept the Bulls. Beat the Hawks in 5. Swept the Bucks. Michael Jordan called that Celtics team the best he ever faced. And they destroyed him. Finals against Houston, 24 points, 9.7 rebounds, 9.5 assists. Almost averaged a triple-double. Second finals MVP. Third championship. Think about this. Age, 29. 3 championships. 3 MVPs. Biggest star basketball had ever seen. But here's the thing. Winning wasn't enough. Being the best wasn't enough. Larry needed everyone to know it, and he needed to destroy their souls doing it. Which brings us to the trash talk, the mind games, and playing through pain that should have ended everything. Larry wasn't just the best. He needed you to know it. And he'd destroy your soul proving it. 1988, three-point contest. Larry walks into the locker room, looks at the other shooters. Who's coming in second? Dead silence. Then he goes out and wins. Never takes off his warm-up jacket. Legendary, but it gets crazier. Portland, 1986. Before the game, Larry tells his teammates something insane. He's saving his right hand for the Lakers. Playing lefty tonight. The Blazers didn't believe it. Larry drops 47 points, almost all left-handed. Hits the game-tying shot, then the game winner in overtime. All left-handed. You getting this? He'd tell defenders exactly where he'd shoot from. Then do it. Xavier McDaniel tried guarding him once. Larry tells him the exact move he's gonna make. Fake left, go right, does it, winks at him. Against young Reggie Miller, Larry reminds him who's the best shooter in the league, knocks down both free throws, but here's the wildest one. 1985 against the Hawks. Larry drops 60. Shot from such crazy angles, the Hawks bench starts cheering for him, mid-game. Their coach fined them for it. Larry wasn't just beating you, he was humiliating you. Then came the sacrifice. Summer 1985. Larry decides to pave his mom's driveway. He's a millionaire. Could hire anyone. But that's not Larry. He spends all day shoveling gravel. Herniates a disc. His spine gets misaligned. He never fully recovers. From 1988 on, Larry lies down for hours between games, just to function. His spine gets realigned before every game. 4 hours of stretching daily. Sometimes he'd lay on the locker room floor at halftime, barely able to move. Remember his dad going to work on that busted ankle? Larry did the same. And get this, Larry played his entire career with a dislocated finger. On his shooting hand, he claimed he shot better in college because of it. By 1988, he misses almost the whole season. Back surgeries, ankle surgeries, bone spurs removed. But watch this, 1990 and 1991, even when he can barely walk, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, playing through pain that would have ended you or me. He retired in 1992, 13 seasons. Career averages, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, nearly 50-40-90 shooting. So yeah, Larry wasn't the fastest, didn't jump the highest, wasn't naturally gifted, but nobody wanted it more, nobody worked harder, nobody sacrificed more. And that white kid from French Lick, with the mullet and the trash talk, he became one of the 5 greatest to ever touch a basketball. Three MVPs, 3 championships, 2 finals MVPs, 12-time All-Star, and the rivalry with Magic that saved the NBA. But you know what Larry's real legacy is? He proved heart beats talent, every single time. Think about it, garbage man to Hall of Fame. But he never changed. Never bought fancy cars. His childhood house cost 10 grand. Why spend 60 on a Mercedes? Still went back to French Lick every summer? Still the same guy? Larry Bird shouldn't have made it. Slow, couldn't jump, bad back, broken family. But he refused to be anything less than the best. Remember his dad going to work on that busted ankle? That's what Larry learned. You show up, you work, you don't quit. No matter what. Want more stories like this? Drop a comment. Tell me who's next. And hit that subscribe button, because you definitely don't want to miss the next one.